Alrighty, today on Bottom Gear, I guess we're playing Realistic Battle 6.0. Which would be crazy if we were actually playing at 6.0. Because Abrams would stomp. I feel like... I don't even really know. But I feel like the majority of things just straight up would be unable to kill the Abrams. Especially frontally, but... odds are it'd be a little different story from the side. Another in progress game. You know, it was funny that there was a comment that was like, it was like by Bosha? I don't know. Osha? They were like, it's funny that we say that like we're basically like Rome, but like less cool. And at the same time we're also like cooler. And it's like, yeah, but like comparatively speaking, at least what I meant in that sort of sense was like if you were to go around and ask, let's just say the world, like who Julius Caesar is, they could probably, like, I'm assuming more than, that was actually so freaking cool. +1 for America there. But if you were to ask the world, like, who is Julius Caesar, I feel like a lot of people would get that. But if you were to ask, like, let's say Europeans, for example. If you were to ask Europeans who George Washington is, or who Abraham Lincoln is, or who, just take any president besides, like, the current president and the past president. Like, any non-recent president. And, like, I guarantee you none of the EU would, like, be able to guess, at least with 100% accuracy, like, let's just, bottom line, if you were to go and ask them, who is George Washington, who is Abraham Lincoln, I'd, like, guarantee you less than, we're gonna go with, like, a number like 10%. Less than 10% would be able to get that right. Wow, that was pretty cool how that did a ton of damage there. The tandem warhead. He doesn't have ERA. That's not the one with ERA, right? I don't think so. I think that's just a plain premium T72 or T80 maybe. I think. None of that's alive. Okay. Well, we're probably kind of stuck, because I bet you money he's looking my way. I can't remember if he's the bushes or if he's actually just... oh, yeah, that's definitely him. Yeah, go for him, Pookie. There we go. That's the way to do it. And that's why you look both ways before crossing. Boy, what the what is going on over here? I should not take this. It's not the right vehicle for this. It's definitely Abrams territory. I don't know. Maybe you know, you can't hate on the LAVAD. You gotta give it a chance. Give it a chance. If I give it a chance, I mean we're totally dead right here. Yep, just keep kicking up that smoke. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a little sneaky beaky, like. I think his smoke's about to run out, so we should probably be a little more cautious. Sneaking around the corner. Aw, we killed his driver at least. That's gotta count for something. Well, it does actually count for something. That's gonna count for something. It does. It's an assist. Sometimes my genius, it's frightening. Very sneaky. Nobody knows I'm here. Very sneaky. I don't really like this part of the map. Well, this whole side, honestly. Because, like, you can get shot from so many little nooks and crannies in the city. It's just, like, almost impossible to keep track. Unrealistic gameplay. American player apologizes. Yo, what the... Got Korean, man. He really wants to go for that? Oh. Well, hey there, buddy. You know, you're making quite the racket for somebody. Just trying to stay stealthy. Yeah, we noticed that one, bud. We noticed that one. Is that a helicopter? Can't see. Dang it. Man, that was my chance. That was my moment to be an SBAA. We must seize the opportunity. Unless that's a friendly helicopter. Whoa. You're not looking too good there, bud. I think we just need to go full rat mode. I'm guessing they probably killed the helicopter. Yeah, BMP-2M. That's something we could finesse. But I'm pretty confident if he hits us, like, anywhere dead center with one of his darts, we're probably losing that fight. And we probably have to hit him at least 2 or 3 times with the APDS round to boot. And he's probably hiding like a rat. Or not. Oh, dang it. Keep missing our opportunities. Well, that's why we're patient. We're ready. I'm guessing that guy's probably going to get those SPAAs. Or die trying. Who knows? Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Man, he did not make any noise until I came around that corner. Which I suppose is a completely valid thing. Like, if you're hiding around the corner, the sound's going to be muffled. So, we're not going to blame Gaijin for that one. We're just going to say driving around corners in this game at like 40 miles an hour is a bad idea. One thing I really don't get is how you can have like the A point and the B point. I respawn in the LAVAD, mess around with like 2 people and drive to the C point. And in that time, we lose the A and the B point, and the entire team has been wiped out on that side. Like, it's crazy. Wow. Top tier is just such a goofy... It's just a whole nother game, really. It's a whole nother game. I'm gonna try and hang around with these people, so if they get shot I can help, and if I get shot maybe they'll help. Who knows? Nobody's really watching the C point. It's just one guy. We'll stick with him. Still 4 people left, so. We gonna find out. Mark 1. Isn't that the drone? Mainly just trying to keep an eye out, see what's out here. Really just want that guy to stop shooting at all of our aircraft. BMP-2? BMP-3 maybe? Be a nasty bugger. Really? I thought there was another one. What's bro wigging out about? What did he just shoot at? Is he trying to shoot our friendly jet down? Oh, none of them are even going to spawn in? I mean, there's only 2 left anyway, so. You know, I might as well have fun. Well, we can't end on 0 SPAA moments like that. I think we just need to believe in the LAVAD from the start. From the beginning. Oh, this is like the perfect map. This map was designed for rats. We were literally born as a rat. You merely adopted the rat. I feel like that's something that could be said about like the M18. Everyone else merely adopted the rat lifestyle. Honestly, I find that line to be like kind of really stupid, but I suppose it's just a movie. Although, I guess I can't really say that, because, like, I'll say... I need to stop saying, because, like, my goodness, I'm turning into, like, a white girl or something crazy like that. But, anyway, it just kind of turns into the... Ooh? Hmm? It just turns into the, like... Gosh dang, I keep saying, like, I'm gonna go crazy, like, Tyler. I don't know. But... I feel like it's more or less just a cyclical thing. Oh boy. Sometimes paying attention is really good. Where, you know, it's people who, you know, it's not just a game, or it's just a game at the same time. And, like, I get that thought process, you know. You can really, it's like reading a book, for example. Like, to some people, they don't like the book. It's just a book. They're not really all that concerned about it. But to other people, it's like, dang, this really changed my life, yada yada, so on and so forth. So I don't mean to just, like, overgeneralize and say it's just a game or just a book, but it's like saying you're just a human. It's like, okay, well, yeah, but like so much more going on than being just a human. Just like there's probably some cringe T90 on the right side camping out. Yeah, we are not equipped for CQC with T90s. Is he doing that weird ESS trick again? Is that even still a thing? Wow. Sometimes it pays it pays to attention to it pays to attention. Yes. It does pay to pay attention from time to time. Man, our team is just, we are all struggling right now. Kaboom. I need to get a button that like turns up the gain on my microphone like way too much. And so every time I sneeze, it's just like nuclear weapons. Man, that Fuji over there, he's getting beat up. Thought that guy was alive for something. Oh! Man, what is up with people and taking their T-3485? What the? Where did you come from? I tried to make it happen. We're already getting spawn camped practically. The other guys. My fellow Americans. It's bleak. This is not really like a lock-in moment. This is you might as well try and get like a kill or two while you're at it, kind of. What in the world? What the freak? I barely just looked down at the map and saw that there was a guy over there. Like, I didn't even see that there was a guy over there when I checked over there. That is a dangerously well-placed hill. It kind of reminds me almost, we were talking about just like dating last night. We were doing some off-camera grinding, you could say. AKA we played like 7 matches and then we were like, yeah, we're terrible, scrap them all. No good times. There was like, it was funny, we had a match where like a dude had like 22 kills on the enemy team and he still lost, and I had like 10 and another guy on our team had like 11 or 12 kills, and we were like, how on earth is this game going on so long? It's literally just a fight between like 3 people. We each had like 7 deaths or something. It was goofy. Russia Frost. Yeah, he's playing in an M1 Abrams. It's probably a spy. What was bro aiming at up there? Did I just jump over that Abrams? Probably. Future belongs to the snail. Man, that's crazy. But yeah, we were talking about like just dating right now and how it's so bleak for men who are like, I don't know, under like a 7, a 6 or a 7. And there was like this, there's been like, I've watched like a few videos. I don't even know why I'm like so into dating. Maybe because I want to have like a family or something crazy like that. But at the same time, you know, you got to accept you play War Thunder. That's just not in the cards. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm all the way out here. It's not going to go well. We can't exactly go wider. It's not necessarily an option. But we're going to go for it anyway. Because at this range, not a whole lot we can really do. We can tickle him. That's about all. Gosh dang it. I was really hoping that guy would have a hard time hitting me. He did not. Kind of reminds me of that moment in Tron where what's in the more recent Tron. I'm kind of hyped for that Tron Ares, even though I don't think it's going to be like amazing. But there's like a moment where he's handing is it Flynn's son? What's his name? Why can't I remember? Sam, there we go. One of the programs, the dude with the weird face shield that's bald and white, hands him the stick for the light cycle. He's just waving it around, and he's like, "I'll give you a hint, not like that." It blows my mind. It's like the same thing with like Pirates of the Caribbean, just other movies in general at the time. That the CGI looked like that, and nowadays we have movies that like look worse and have bigger budgets. I feel like Bradley's radar must not be that good. I'm curious. I'll have to check it out sometime. But yeah, Tron, cool movie. Everybody loves it. Maybe not everybody. A lot of people like it. We'll go with that. That's one thing I find super fascinating, is like how we as the human race have just such an insanely broad spectrum of things that we like and dislike. Give it up, fool. You're gonna die anyway. There we go. Nice thing about the Bradley, you just keep shooting until it's until it turns red. Until you see red. Just gotta mess with him a little, you know. Helicopter. Dang. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. The end with all the tow missiles in it. Well, let's see if we can get him before everybody else gets him. Can't even see him from over here. Bet you money that MiG is probably gonna get him. He's supposedly still alive. Be a real shame. How is he still alive over there? Just say the word. Just say the word. There he goes. See, look, we got our SPAA moment. There we go. Yay, we got the new missiles. They look almost identical to the other ones. Well, we gotta show them off, you know. We gotta show them off at least once. And this is the peak map for getting cast, so... I don't get it. It looks like the exact same missile to me. But I'm sure because it probably costs Silver Lions to use, it's probably better. Why is it better? No idea. Doesn't look any different, but it's probably better for some reason. We're just 2 modules away from having missiles that we can use to actually kill tanks. I still feel like Gaijin should add a feature where you can actually use you can just dumb fire a missile. Just because I think it'd be fun. I was really hoping they would get that guy. Is that an enemy that shot my tire? I think it was. He snuck that far along? Gosh dang it. Well, we gotta get the missile off somehow. What just killed homeboy on the C point? It's nice that we can kind of kill some like T-72s, things of that caliber, but boy, I wish I had some better rounds. What the freak? How is he looking this way? Figures. What in the world? Sad. Alright, that's enough fooling around. Trying to get some SPAA action. Probably not going to get to test our missile, I guess, but who knows? Maybe it's because the LAVAD is not meant to be played like that, especially when you're fighting MBTs, but yeah, no, I definitely just saw that guy. Oh, that's a problem. That's a problem. Where do I shoot that one again? Is it upper front plate? That didn't really do anything. Sure, game. Okay. Nah, I think there's a 2A7 over there. What the heck? How's that clickbait behind him? I think T69. What the heck? What happened to the other guy that was over here? See, that guy has like the same issue as me. Just drive straight in. Can you just not, bro? Just wanna... We're definitely gonna get flanked in like 2 seconds anyway. 100% about to happen. Man. How do people, like... I feel like they just know, you know? They just know exactly where you're going to come out from. He just got a better gaming chair. That's the only thing. He just spent more money on his gaming chair than me. Which, spending any amount would be more than I did, so I suppose that's not exactly a high margin. I don't know, he's probably just using like the third party look around to try and see where I'm at. It's not exactly like Abrams is a hard target to spot. You know? There's just a lot of things for that missile to get caught on if we go that way. A lot of things. He's not even going to cap the point? What the heck? So how long has he not been on the point? Makes sense. Alright. I've had about enough out of this guy. We're burning through all the backups in this video. Try and let people know he's like over here. Why did he just J out? I feel like that A-10 didn't really spot him per se. Was that somebody? This game will turn you into a schizo faster than anything. It's too quiet. Strela 10M. He really J'd out just to do that? I don't know. Maybe he's trying to get whatever the SPA after the Strela is then. What comes after the Strela? Is it the Shilka? Or is that one the Chrysanthemum? I don't remember because I don't think it actually goes like in a particular order. Man. Get back to work. Who cares if there's a war going on outside? Can't be that abandoned if they're still playing things over the PA. I don't even think we're going to get another kill. So what, 3 people left? Yep. Well, we tried to showcase the missile. And by tried, I mean we just drove straight into the enemy lines and it died pretty quickly. But nonetheless, still a good time. Not here for a long time. Just here for a good time. Thanks again. We'll see y'all in the next one.